Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the BGBC, the Backlog Gaming Broadcast Company. I'm your host, Eddie Akiba. And I'm going to be playing some more Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake this morning on the Saturday morning adventure show, starting the stream a little bit later. Thinking about redoing my schedule. I think I'm going to do one stream on Saturdays, like one Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So doing 2 Saturdays to actually have time to do shit on Saturday. Oh my god, my fucking camera, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. So, alright, we're gonna go ahead and continue. My camera keeps acting up, I'm just gonna turn it off. Shit. Need to set up my old camera because this one is flaking out. Back in town. I need to resurrect my main character. Yes. Alright. It's been addiction. Okay. I need to go to the inn. Rest up. Let's see here. $289 gold. I need to go to the weapons shop, sir. You're Ortega's daughter, aren't you? The hero. Your father was a great man, a truly great man. Welcome. If you're after weapons or armor, you've come to the right place. What can I do for you? Alright, let's see here. You get that for Nelson. I can also get to Nikolai. Really? You can do a sword? Huh, interesting. Bronze knife. Oaken club. That's trash. About leather armor. Ooh. We're gonna go weapons first. Says Nikolai can equip this. Nikolai. Alright. I mean, that would help him, but he's a mage, so I don't usually use my physical attacks. But I don't really have any. I can't really afford anything else, right? Although I do want to save up for armor. But, alright. Let's just do it. Alright, now let's go back to that tower and see if we can get the key at the top of the tower. That's my goal. And then I'll go back to our regular scheduled programming of, I've been playing Esoteric Ebb this month. I did like 3 episodes of my podcast and I didn't do anything else. I should do that though. Like, that's such loser behavior to start a podcast and then do like 3 episodes and not do anymore. We're gonna do ultra fast for the battle settings. Can I try? I can't fast travel, can I? No. Oh shit! What? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and let them, that should hopefully speed things up a little bit. Yeah, I do find like the auto battle options in the turn-based RPGs now, when you're just going through like trash mobs, like it makes the game so much less kind of like repetitive if you're playing it. I know it sounds dumb that like because you're not controlling most of your party. Obviously, when you get into like more difficult dungeons or if you're in a boss fight, you want to have that fine control, but hell yeah. Ah, nice. auto-equip. That. My experience with Dragon Quest, I think I can remember like renting the original Dragon Quest on the NES, but by the time that came over to the US, it was like already old, and I did not like it. I can remember, I think. But Final Fantasy on the NES turned me into like a lifelong RPG fan. And then later on, because we didn't get, yeah, there was like 3 NES games. Crap. Camera. Alright, we're gonna turn the camera off. Give it one more try and then. My first Dragon Quest game was actually Dragon Quest VIII for the PS2. I can remember when Dragon Quest VII came out on the PS1, around the same time as like Final Fantasy VII and all that was coming out, and it looked like a 16-bit SNES game. And at that point, I was a graphics snob, so I never played it. But 8, the reason that I got 8 was it was around the time the Xbox 360 was launching. And, one sec here. And it was the first console I had the experience of not being able to pre-order. One sec here. I'll explain it here in a minute. See, up until the PS2 era, like you could just walk into a store on a console's launch day and purchase a console. It's not like today where that they sell out in like 3 seconds after they go on sale and people are scalping them on eBay. Like I can remember, all right, camera is getting turned off because it's flaking out. I need to install my old one. Alright, that's better. Yeah, because I can remember walking into, I think it was like Software Etc. or Babbage's when the PlayStation 1 came out and just bought one off the shelf. Same with the Dreamcast. Same with the Saturn. The PS2, that was the one where they were like, oh no, son. You're not just walking into the store and buying this on launch day. You have to have a pre-order. And I was like, what the fuck is a pre-order? And I can remember, God, this is how old I am. This is back when you would still use phone books. And, I was calling like stores, like all over. Like, do you have any PS2s? Are you getting PS2s? No. I swear this relates to Dragon Quest, and I'll explain why. So finally we found a Walmart that was like, yeah, we're doing a first come, first serve midnight launch. So me and my friends, roommates from college, drove like 2 hours to this fucking Walmart in my hometown, and we camped out in the Walmart for like 6 hours to get a PS2 or whatever. No memory cards. Didn't have any memory cards. Anyway. So fast forward to the 360 era, and I wanted to pre-order a 360 because that was the new hotness, and I believe like the PlayStation 3 didn't come out until like almost a year after the Xbox 360. So if you wanted the new hotness, the new next-gen console, you needed to get a 360. And the pre-orders sold out. Like, it was nobody. If you did not have a pre-order, you were not getting an Xbox 360 at launch. And I can remember being devastated, because this is back when I had stupid disposable money and just games were my main hobby. That I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And so, right around that time, it was either around the launch of the 360 or when I was attempting to pre-order it, Dragon Quest VIII for the PS2 had just released, and it was getting rave reviews. And also, oh, I know what it was. I know exactly what it was. The Dragon Quest VIII for the PS2 came with a demo for Final Fantasy XII, and I was at that time that was my most hyped game at that point, because it was being directed by the same guy that directed Final Fantasy Tactics, which is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. Nice. And so, yeah, Dragon Quest VIII came with that demo. I'm sorry, yeah. Sorry. The Final Fantasy XII demo came with Dragon Quest VIII. And so I really only bought it specifically for that demo. And I figured, well, I got this game anyway. I like RPGs. I've never played a Dragon Quest game. I'll go ahead and play it. And it was like, as soon as I started playing it, I was just addicted. It's all I could think about, all I wanted to play. I would, like, on Saturdays, I would sit there. This is back when I had no life, but I would sit there and play for, like, 6 hours or some shit. And I think it was because Dragon Quest is very much based on nostalgia. But at that time, like, I mean, 360 era, like, you know, you didn't have, Steam wasn't as widespread. You didn't have access to retro games, per se. Like, indie games were not a thing until later in the 360's life cycle. So here was this game that was harkening back to the RPGs of my youth, and at that point I was in the perfect like nostalgia demographic. You know, there's a point in which you're in your mid-20s to early 30s when everything is basically nostalgia marketed towards you, or everything, because it's everything that you were a kid that you grew up with. Your contemporaries now are like, you know, we're gonna celebrate that. Yeah, and it was just amazing. I just love that it was felt very much like a classic 8-bit or 16 RPG. I love the music, although I understand the guy that I think he's dead now. He lived till he was like 90, if I'm not mistaken. He might be retired. The composer, he was somewhat problematic because he kind of played down Japan's atrocities that were committed in World War II, and like he did some shit that was like problematic. And so yeah, anyway, so Dragon Quest 8 is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It's weird, after Dragon Quest 8, I think Dragon Quest 9 was on like the DS, or not DS, the 3D, or one of those, a portable system. I've never been a portable gamer, so I didn't do that. And it was kind of weird. It was kind of, yeah. And then the next one, I think, was like a Dragon Quest MMO. And, like, I've never been, like, an MMO. So here I am. I found this great RPG franchise, but it wasn't until like the PlayStation 4, then mind you, Dragon Quest 8 came out on PS2. It wasn't until PS4 that Dragon Quest, I believe it's 11, right? Where I picked up the next one. And I still have not beaten that game because it is quite long. Even though I've had it for like 6 years. Something about it didn't click with me as much as Dragon Quest 8. It may be just that I had a lot of shit going on in my life at that time, and I didn't have like those Saturdays where I could play 6 to 8 hours straight. And I think part of it, too, is that game was very much a love letter to the entire franchise. And so I had only played 8. So a lot of it was kind of like the nostalgia callbacks and stuff was kind of lost to me. I kind of like the characters in 8 more than 11, but people might think I'm crazy. Although I remember Dragon Quest 8 when I first played that, I can remember the first like 10 or 12 hours. It was this bog standard, felt really generic kind of RPG. And then there's a thing that happens that it's like, oh no, this is what the game is actually about. And I think there's a similar thing like that in Dragon Quest 11 that happens. Don't think I've reached it yet, though. And I think I know what it is because it's been out so long. I kind of know what it is. But I have put so many hours into that game. I should go back to it now. The other thing it really... I kind of realized when I started playing that game that I probably do have, like, OCD or, like, something on the spectrum or something, because, they have, like, little things items that you could collect on the map. And as soon as a game does that, I'm like, oh my god, I have to collect everything. I have to collect everything. And, yeah. So I kind of ruined it a little bit for me. Instead of just, like, focusing on the story. And it's hard to go back to an RPG that, say, you put, like, 40 hours into, or 30, 40 hours, like, years later, and know what the fuck is going on. Dragon Quest does do a good job of doing, like, last time on Dragon Quest. Kind of at a crossroads with the podcast and stuff. Like, I don't know if I like streaming. I don't know if I want. I don't know, man. And like, I had this whole like rigid thing set up where I was like, okay, I'm gonna play these games in this month, but then like, it started feeling like, well, you're like for games, like I need to, I don't know, I need to feel it, you know. And so, like, for example, I've been playing through Esoteric Ebb, and originally I was going to play through Disco Elysium 2 this month, but I just wasn't feeling that game this month. So I started playing Metroid, which I'm going to get back to this afternoon. I think I want to go back to, like, focusing on, like, 2 games a month instead of, like, trying to do, like, 3 fucking games a month and shit. And just being comfortable. I don't know why in my mind I was like, well, you're going to play through all your favorite games, so you have to finish all of them. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to finish all these games. So I think it's okay if I do like a Jeff Gerstmann and be like, hey, for part of the month I'm going to play this game that's my favorite game of all time, and maybe do a podcast on it. But I'm not going to devote the whole month to it. You know? Like, I want to play what I'm feeling like I want to play. Also, I need to figure out some sort of wireless HDMI option, possibly, to get my stream setup going in the den downstairs, because I just started working from home, like, mid last year. And, my game room is turned into my home office. And so this is the room I spend a lot of time in during the week. So on the weekends, I've got that, like, even when I'm playing a game, I got, like, a little bit of a work vibe, you know? Alright, so I can find that old man, right? In the tower. I think there is like an inn in here. Apparently there's an old guy with a key. I'm digging this. Like, I think I might really dig this because Nice. Um, here lately, like, I'm a big RPG fan. I think Elden Ring has kind of ruined me, though, because Elden Ring is very combat, or very mechanics-based, and, like, the story is very, it's all about it's like exploring. That's where the satisfaction comes in. And, like, a lot of older RPGs like this, like, I'm actually not doing, like, the main quest here. I'm doing this, like, side adventure thing. And there's no 30-minute cutscene attached to it, or some shit, you know. It's just like, hey, there's this cool, there might be this cool shit in, this tower. You should go check it out. That's all it is. Where I feel like a lot of modern games, like, you gotta go talk to a quest giver, and he's gonna give you like a 10-minute story about the tower and why it's important. And it's like, just let me get to the actual game part. That's not to say I don't like the story. I think Dragon Quest has like a good balance between gameplay and story. I noticed it recently. Playing Metaphor Ray Fantasia, which people like consider like one of the best modern JRPGs here. Which is great, but I put like 90 hours into it, and I still haven't beaten it. And goddamn, there's so much story in it. Like, there's times you would sit there for like half an hour with it, just cycling through dialogue, and I'd be like, oh my god, like, I ain't got time for that shit. Now get me wrong, I do like story games a lot. So many games suffer these days from pacing issues, though. And, like, it's crazy because, like I said, one of my favorite games here recently is Disco Elysium, which is the reason why I'm playing Esoteric Ebb. But even as, like, much as I'm enjoying those games, it is very much all story. And, like, sometimes I feel starved for, like, actual mechanics, if that makes sense. Oh, that's right. Yes. Look at, what am I doing here? Alright. I want to, okay. Looks like I can go two ways. Committed to this site. It suits. Well, no. Fuck. Whoosh. Yes! I got it. Alright, nice, nice. I have an area of a... Oh, shit. Okay. Is there anything in here? Alright, nice. Oh, fuck yeah. Alright, who's gonna use the boomerang? Wait. I thought I picked up a boomerang. Do I have to go to the item bag? Is that what I have to do? Equipment bag. Oh. Shit. Okay, hold on. Some of the equipped shit in this game is really old. Where the hell was the TOG thing? I thought I moved that over. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, so items, equipment bag. Training talks. Arwen has it. Oh, because it's probably on the other page, maybe? I'm confused. Alright, well, let's do this. How do I... I cannot equip. Okay. No. Can you equip it? Motherfucker. What the fuck? Alright. equipment. Items. Ah. Training talks. Can equip. Okay. How about Romeo? Can you equip this shit? Nikolai. Alright. Man, I had a lot of shit I could have sold at the store. Alright, who has the boomerang? Okay. Alright. Now we're good. I will say the encounter rate in this game is quite high. Fuck me. Oh shit, is somebody poisoned? Yeah. How do I tell if, be nice to be able to see that. Shit me. I need to go down. Nice. You can use that to get the whip. Alright, now we're starting to blow through these guys. Alright, you can go 2 ways over here. What's up here? Here. Arwen looks at the bookshelves. Look at that, it's a copy of the Girl's Own Annual. Arwen puts a copy of the Girl's Own Annual in the biting bag. So the old man's got a dirty mags or whatever. Alright, old man.
Well, well, well. So you've come at last. I've dreamt so many times of giving you this key. Heaven alone knows why. But it must mean something, so here you go. One thief's key. You'll take it, won't you?
Right.
Now, use that to go and have a look inside the house in Reeve with a red door. Don't worry, the chap there loves visitors. He won't.
Okay.
By the way, there are books in this world so influential that they can change your whole personality. Open them with caution. That's my advice. Off you go, then. I can't stand around all day. I've got important dreams to be having.
Alright. Alright, cool. I am not going to use that though because there's another area I haven't looked at yet. And there's a... Oh! No, hold on. Ah! That goes down to that area. There are some red doors in here I would like to investigate. There's so many games coming out. I think Rise of the Dawnwalker, or Blood of the Dawnwalker. Blood of the Dawnwalker. That is a game I'm really looking forward to. It's coming out in September. The Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 is coming out on the 27th, which contains Metal Gear Solid 4 and Metal Gear Peace Walker, which is a fantastic game. Right, okay. Do I need heal? Do I need healed? Nah, I'm good. Down. I think they put this tower in this perhaps to, and granted this is a remake of this game, but it gives you an excuse, like most of these early RPGs you had to spend the first couple hours grinding your levels up, so this kind of gives you an excuse to do that since you got a pretty good treasure out of it. But I think we just fight our way through this. here? Yes, there is. Alright. Nice, 113 gold, I'll take that. Maybe this game will convince me to go back to playing Dragon Quest 12. Ugh. Maybe instead of playing like 2 games a month, I'll devote like just play a game a month, you know? It might be smart. I should actually use these. Alright. Yeah, so I want to get Blood of the Dawnwalker. I've been playing through that Valkyria Chronicles 4, man, that game's good too. They got Esoteric Ebb I'm trying to make my way through. I never did beat fucking Final Fantasy Tactics, even though that's my favorite game of Final Fantasy game of all time. Alright, that one's locked. Over here. It's over here. Oh, hey! Alright. Oh, who's this? Have you seen the huge tree west of town? It's managed to grow way bigger than anything else in that area. Go and take a look if you feel like it. West of town? Alright. Ah, Shrine of the Pillars. Ah, nice. Got a mini medal. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. I will take that, sir. And then what happens if I go over here? Same area. I want to go back to the castle town now. The original town. Let's do this. Let's go up here. And then we should be able to buy a chimera. Alright, so we're in Reeve. Resting well. Alright, so do that. Before I do anything, though, I'm going to see... Do you sell trimmer wings? Alright, now I'm going to use... Okay. Two, we're gonna rest. Maybe I should just turn it into an RPG stream. Where is... Oh, that's right, the castle. Got the red key though. There we go. I've been working here in Aliahan Castle for 10 years now. I wanted to become a royal scholar, but I failed the blessed exam. I heard those who passed were given a special book that made them extra clever too. Curse my luck. Unseal it. Okay. That is the blue door. Another red door over here, if I'm not mistaken. What do I get over there? Oh, is there a... Yes, there is. Nice. recall reading somewhere that the seal placed on the teleporter could be broken by means of a wrecking ball. Someone was researching wrecking balls, weren't they? Ah, yes, of course. It was that old fellow from Reeve. Alright. Ah, so we're gonna talk to some dude in Reeve. That makes sense. Alright, got a ring. That's an accessory. Be able to use that. Anything in the bookcases? Alright, is there anything? Alright. Ah, it's down here. Oh shit, really? Okay, so I went that whole way around. I could have just, that makes sense. It goes all the way to Dreamer's Tower. Alright, alright. Alright. Well, missed that shortcut. Alright, what else am I looking here? Where's that door? Okay. Seems the wrecking ball is basically an explosive. They use it to blow through walls and such. Okay. Oh, hello there. You didn't come all this way just to see me, did you? Why, yes, I did. I know you're lying, but it's really lovely of you to do so. Let me tell you something nice in return. Apparently, they used to have a thing called a teleportal off of the on the east side of the little continent, but it's all sealed up now, so nobody can use it. All right. So I'm gonna get equipped out, and I think I'm gonna go to Reeves. Okay. All right. how much of those do I have the... Alright, so it does have a weapon shop. Alright. Let's go ahead and see what we can buy here. Leather shields. That would greatly help Nikolai. Leather armor. We can all get leather armor. Well, let's check out Reeves first. Oh wait, I need to go to the will guy. Alright. Nice. Do I want... I mean, it says it's going to give me 39 attack power. Alright. Reeves isn't that far. I can make that run. Test out my new weapons. like that there's actually like hills and shit. Adds a little bit of character to the world map. Shimmering, yes. Alright, let's go to the weapons and armor. Chain sickle, 360. Alright, tortoise shell, 330. Leather armor. Training togs. Anybody? Is there like a, no. $360. Let's sell some shit. Hold on. No, hold on.
Transfer any of this stuff.
Alright, so no, I can sell that. Oh. Alright. We could sell all that shit. Alright. Alright, let's get some weapons and armor. get armor first. Ooh, 330, that's a lot. Hold on. Let's get... Alright, let's shield everybody up first. Unless... Yeah. Tortoise shell. Leather armor. Alright, cool. If you ever happen upon all sorts of bits and bobs whilst exploring the realm, why, I myself have found countless edible herbs, pieces of forgotten gear, and even the odd treasure chest from time to time. Gifts from the goddess, I say. Better they serve someone than to go to waste, eh? Welcome to the village of Reeve. Oaken Club, shit. Oh, we'll figure that out later. If you spot something suspicious when you're out wandering 9 times out of 10, it'll be something interesting, so don't gawp from afar. Get up close and investigate. Have you ever noticed how some item shops sell clothes and hats too? Just goes to show that you may as well take a look at every shop in town if there's something specific you're after. Say, have you heard of the Thief's Key? Yes, I haven't. I once heard the old bloke in the old Dreamer's Tower looks after it, all on his lonesome on that tiny isle west of Alihan. You know, there's actually a hidden passage in the woods south of here that leads right to the tower. I've always wanted to take a look at it myself, but the forest is so dark, and well, I'm not exactly the bravest man you'll ever meet. Diary of a Hard Man. Alright. Where to do this? Scruffy guide that teaches you how to be a tearaway or your money back. Its pages are somewhat perforated, consumed upon use. Assuming that some had sort of some stat increase. I once had a martial artist friend who refused to go into battle without his trusty pair of claws. Always said he felt weak without them. They're a bit hard to get your hands on, though, if you'll pardon the pun. Alright, let's go over here. You lot are travelers, are you? Oh, you're from Alihana, right? Yeah? Don't tell me you've come looking for a wrecking ball, too. Honestly, what's so good about these things that people go traipsing around the countryside looking for them? Wonder where that lad came from anyway. Heard the one about the bag that walked into the inn at Reeves. No, too bad. Hee hee hee. Horsey? Suspicious-looking liquid is bubbling away in a big pot. Seed of wisdom. Leather hat. Nice. Let's look at our abilities here. Our stats. Seed of agility. Seed of defense. Stamina. Strength. This in Arwen. Yeah. Defense. See the defense. Alright, let's see what you have to say, sir.
What are you doing in here? I could have sworn I locked the front door. Did you find a key somewhere or something, you trespassing so-and-so? What's that? The thief's key? My goodness, to get your hands on that, you'd have to be... You are, aren't you? You're Ortega's child, the one we've heard so much about. Oh, my. Then I'd better give you a little something to help you on your way. Now, where did I put it? You can use that to break the seal on the teleportal. Once you're feeling suitably prepared, make tracks for a spring to the east of Alian. But be careful with that ball now. Those things... but to think that you will never again lay eyes on the great Ortega.
Your mother puts up a strong front, but be sure to head home from time to time and show her that all is well.
Alright. What time is it? There's 6. They said something about the east of town. Let's go up and save real quick. Or west. That one person was talking about a tree west of town. Who's this lady? I know it can be easy to panic if you're unlucky enough to get poisoned by a monster, but as long as you've got an antidotal herb to hand, you'll be right as rain in no time. It's also worth remembering that being poisoned doesn't make a jot of difference whilst you're fighting. Just wait to cure yourself till you've taken care of your foes, I say. Regardless, make a point of always having some antidotal herbs to hand, and it'll be fine. And that's kind of actually bad advice. I like to cure my party characters with a poison bell. Six. Not bad. Alright. This is just an exit 2. Yes. But they said something about going to west of town. A big tree. Let's go check that out. Ah, there we go. Secret spots. The world map is full of secret areas just waiting for someone to discover them. These spots often look a little bit different to their surroundings, so keep an eye out for them on your travels. Stumble upon such a spot, you might find a stash of items or gold coins. If you're lucky, you might find something altogether more special than either of those. Alright, I like a game that rewards exploration. Curses! I must have lost my sack somewhere when I was descending the mountains to the east. Thought things were bad enough when I managed to leave my clothes in that cave to the south. My mind's not what it once was, and neither's my wardrobe. A divine dagger. Nice. He has like a boomerang. I don't do any of this. Might as well. That's a. Here. this. I should get back to town. Might as well just go over there. Can I traverse the mountains? Alright, well, if I can't, I'm going to use one of those chimera wings. Nope. Alright. I'm gonna use this. Items. Bag. Shimmering. There we go. Over. I like the day-night cycle in this game. It's cool. Sound. Fuck. Come on. Ooh, I need to attack. I'll do that. Take it. Climb this mountain? Shit. this? Nice. Anything else in here? It does not appear so. Alright, we got a wizard staff. Alright. Little shrine. Hello there, youngster. You don't happen to have a wrecking ball about your person, do you? Yes. Well then, what are you waiting for? Get yourself down to the Path of Promise. It's next to a spring. Somewhere, I think. Alright. Do that. So that's where the spring is. Basically a walking tank at this point. Path of Promise. Is this a dungeon? Welcome to the Path of Promise, youngster. You won't find it too promising right now, though. The way through has been blocked up. Erwin puts the wrecking ball gingerly in place and stands back. Path is clear. Oh, you might want to take this too. Alright.
Just know that there's an entirely new world awaiting you on the other side. Keep your wits about you. And don't do anything I wouldn't do now.
Wow, okay. I should go explore that other area, though. I mean, once I get through here and save. But once I do this, once I get to a place I can save, I'm going to call it for the afternoon. Wow. We could probably get some items in here. A rabbit tail. One foot wrong and I know I'm going to fall to my doom. Ah! I can't get over there though, can I? There's pits. No, I don't think so. I gotta go all the way over there? Yeah. Yeah, I am gonna, Cower ring. Okay. You got this. Keep going. No. No! What's the space is dead? How can I get over there? It says I can get over there. Oh, I can't. Alright, well, we'll go back to that place. Alright. Take that. Portal. Oh, that's right, I have a tumor wing. I can just use a tumor wing. Might do that. wisdom. We got one right here. Come on. Nice. What are you going on about? Heal. Get out of here, man. Slurp. Slime looks Erwin up and down. Doesn't seem to be a bad slime.
Wait! Don't do anything silly now! Oh, thank heavens! I made it just in time. You might just be the one. Don't worry, friend. You've nothing to fear. Tell me, have you encountered any unusually friendly monsters on your travels? There are some in this world that hold no ill will towards us human folk. This slime being a convenient example of said phenomenon.
That's right. I think you can, like, recruit.
Ho ho ho! Look at that! He likes you. At any rate, I've taken it upon myself to look after as many of these Oh, that's right. I haven't, though I'm sure you've probably pegged who I am. Yes, the one and only Monty the Monster Monitor. You do know me, right?
Yeah.
No need to play coy now. Frank, listen. Would you mind if I asked a favour of you? Should you happen to find any friendly monsters? I don't have much, but I'm sure... As it happens, there's a monster arena in the nearby town of Romaria. There, do stop by if you have the... Now, farewell, Kim.
Alright. Well on. Get to town. Romaria. All right. I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna call it for the day.